This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Disruptive Growth Company Showcase 2017 in New York City. I have with me Thomas Sandgaard from Zynex. It's a publicly traded company on the OTC markets, and the symbol is ZYXI. Thomas, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. Thanks for having me on.
It's good to have you. Let's get started with an overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Zynex is a medical device company. Our primary market is devices for pain management.
So pain management is, how does it work?
It's electrotherapy, so you introduce an electrical current that masks the pain, similar to what you experience from Vicodin, Percocet, that type of medication.
So here's an example. I have a bad back. I could barely walk. I could barely sit. What do I do? Do I wear your device all day?
Well, you would wear it for typically a couple of hours a day, and your pain relief would last for that day, maybe into the next day, and you wouldn't take nearly as much medication, if any.
So where was this developed?
It was developed in Colorado, where we are headquartered. We've been around for 21 years. And started as a very small company. As a matter of fact, I started the company with just a few $1,000s in a one-bedroom apartment and slowly bootstrapped it to here. And we've been publicly traded for the past 14 years.
So let's go back to the device. Where can I get it? Is it available over the counter? Could I buy it online?
No, it's required you're required to get a prescription. And it's what we call prescription strength. You can get similar devices, not nearly as powerful, that you can buy over the counter, but this is really prescription strength pain management.
So what is it mostly used for? Which pain?
Low back pain. It's also used a lot post-op, so after surgery, especially knee, ankle, hip, and elbow surgery is where it's used a lot.
So what is it? You paste it on, or
you place a couple of electrodes. Let's say it's for tennis elbow, you would place a couple of electrodes there, and you would set the electrical stimulation to a comfortable level. It's actually very pleasant. It's not like in the old days where you get that biting sensation, but it's a very pleasant therapy. And you would, within about 10 minutes, feel a significant amount of pain relief.
And when a doctor prescribes it, it's being prescribed because the pain that you have at that moment is roughly between, 4 and 8 or something like that?
Yeah, at that level. If it's higher than that, you probably need very strong pain medication.
Now, what's interesting is you said it's good post-op. Now, does that mean it would also work, let's say, for spinal fusion, for instance?
Yes, definitely. The minute you're done with the surgery, it's often prescribed and put on right after the surgery, the same day. It's very effective. Some patients use it 24/7 for 2 to 3 days after that surgery, and then they step it down to maybe 3 or 4 hours a day after that.
Now, here's the big question. Is it reimbursable?
All insurance companies pay for it. So yes, it is. And actually, we have had great reimbursement on our products for a couple of decades. So it's a great industry to be in, and we're obviously helping a lot of people.
What made you go into this 21 years ago?
Well, I was in medical devices in Europe, and I decided to move to this country 21 years ago and start my own company. And to begin with, importing medical devices. Later, I developed a whole line of electrotherapy products. The next device we are coming out with is a blood volume monitor that can detect how much blood you're losing during surgery or if you have internal bleedings in the recovery room.
But you're not a medical man.
I'm not. My background is I have an MBA, I got a degree in engineering, and I have a great team of engineers that can develop the products that I come up with.
So about how many patients have used this device?
Over the past 2 decades, we have treated about 400,000 patients in this country.
Is it global yet?
Yeah, we sell in some countries, but there's still a lot more market that could be penetrated internationally, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get your website out there for more information, if you would.
Yeah, www.zynex.com, ZYNEX.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Sandgaard, Zynex. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is ZYXI. It's on OTC markets. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from the Disruptive Growth Company Showcase 2017 here in New York City. Thomas, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.